Peter Drew's poster depicting Monga Khan, an Afghan Cameleer who helped connect Australia to the wider world by helping to build telegraph lines across the outback. Peter Drew. When I first arrived in Melbourne 4 years ago, my introduction to the country's political landscape came in an unexpected form. They bore the image of a fellow Afghan from the Cameleers era, accompanied by the curious label, Aussie. I spent weeks pondering its significance and discovered much later that this striking image was the work of Australian artist Peter Drew, who sought to challenge the exclusivity of national identity and acknowledge the often overlooked histories shaped by the White Australia policy. The man on the poster, Monga Khan, was one of many Afghan Cameleers who, in the 19th century, played a crucial role in connecting Australia to the wider world by helping to build the telegraph lines across the vast outback. As a journalist who fled Afghanistan during the fall of Kabul and was now settling into life in Melbourne, I was also reflecting on my own relationship to this curious label. Living in the multicultural area of Casey in the city's southeast, I have noticed the complexities of identity struggles within various communities, and how these tensions echoed through the political arena. During the 2022 Victorian state elections, I volunteered with the Electoral Commission, giving me an intimate perspective on how different party manifestos shaped the national fabric, often revealing gaps in political representation for minority communities. Having spent much of my career advocating for democracy and equal rights within Afghanistan's autocratic and feudal system, I find it fascinating to observe how similar principles of identity and representation play out here in Australia. Nearly 2 centuries after Monga Khan roamed this land, Muslim Australians like myself continue to navigate the political implications of our identity. The challenge extends beyond mere representation; it involves belonging, ensuring that in the pursuit of political solutions, no community is left feeling alienated from the very nation it calls home. This tension has intensified since the onset of the Gaza war, and it was brought to the forefront in February when Creative Australia decided to revoke Lebanese-Australian artist Khaled Sabsabi's appointment as Australia's representative at the Venice Biennale. This decision came just 5 days after he was selected, following negative commentary about 2 of his historical works. Sabsabi has expressed his anger regarding this decision and discussed the damaging effects of the past 2 months. "I'm a Lebanese Muslim Australian artist. Regardless of my ethnicity or where I was born, and regardless of my faith, I am an Australian artist who has lived here for the majority of my life. Therefore, I should be entitled to the same rights as every other Australian citizen." He also highlighted what he described as a double or triple standard regarding the definition of citizenship in Australia. Who is Australian? What is Australian? These definitions and hierarchies of citizenship only serve to further divide the nation, promote infighting, and breed hatred and distrust of one another. Questions about identity and a sense of alienation have arisen in conversations with members of my community in Casey, and these feelings are likely present in other parts of the Muslim Australian community as well. This situation has undoubtedly been worsened by the war in Gaza and the reported increase in Islamophobia within the community. Incidents of this nature reportedly doubled between late 2022 and early 2023, with women and children being disproportionately targeted. Given this context, it's not surprising to see the emergence of groups like Muslim Votes Matter and the Muslim Vote ahead of this election. These organizations aim to engage Muslim Australians who feel marginalized by the major parties and disillusioned with the current political landscape. While it is encouraging to see efforts aimed at amplifying the voices of a marginalized community, these groups face the challenge of representing a diverse membership with varying political beliefs. Regardless of their success at the polls, I hope their efforts prompt the major parties to strive for greater inclusivity within their ranks. Although I am not yet eligible to vote in Australian elections, I will closely observe as migrants navigate their understanding of identity and citizenship, and explore what it truly means to be Aussie. I hope they find their voice,